I'm not going to vote for the Democrat. I didn't vote for the Democrat or advocate for the Democrat, but I couldn't vote for Roy Moore. The state of Alabama deserves better.
Roy Moore's accusers include Lee Korfman, who alleges that he sexually molested her when she was 14, and Beverly Nelson, who alleges he sexually assaulted her when she was 16. Do you believe these two Alabama women?
I think the women are believable. I have no reason not to believe them, just like the Attorney General Sessions said he had no reason or something not to believe the women. They were credible.
The people of Alabama want to know why 30 days before an election that people would just come out of the woodwork and saying Judge Moore did this and Judge Moore did that. I'm not sure why they did it. I don't believe them, and the people of Alabama don't believe them. But I guess, you know, one of them was in Time magazine. One of them was on your show on Friday. In this world where everybody wants to be on TV, you know, maybe that's the reason. I'm not sure why.
I'm disappointed that the RNC has resumed its support of Roy Moore. I think that's a mistake. I would point out that I did not support Mr. Moore even prior to these allegations of sexual misconduct.
If he wins, we have to seat him. Then there will immediately be an ethics investigation. We'll have a greater opportunity for us to look into all the issues, the allegations, and perhaps even talk with some of the folks who are witnesses. That will give us a clear picture. I've always said that so far as I can tell, the allegations are significantly stronger than the denial. And I'm going to let my decision be made by the breadth of information and evidence that I'm able to review during that process.
The decision is to be made by the voters in Alabama on Tuesday, and I hope that they will do the right thing in terms of defining their standards and values when it comes to the people representing them in Washington.
We need someone in Washington who will be an asset to the state of Alabama and help us bring industry to Alabama, and not a distraction, a national distraction and a national embarrassment.
Jeff Sessions said he believed these women, and I think if Roy Moore doesn't underperform like he has in the past, and he's here, he'll be facing the Ethics Committee.
But I want to ask you directly, does it bother you as a Republican Congresswoman to see President Trump and the Republican National Committee supporting Roy Moore?
Yes, I mean, it doesn't represent me. I don't think it represents most of the Republican women, as well as my colleagues like Senator Tim Scott and others, and Cory Gardner have made clear.